So you've seen a player suddenly erupt into a demonic winged creature and purge someone from existence. You've witnessed the Hellspawn Staff's explosive potential in the mists and hellgates, and you want to command that power. But what most players won't tell you is that the biggest mistake you can make with this staff is thinking the transformation is your only trick.
So that was a f***ing lie.
In this video, I'm going to share a professional level tip on how to perfectly time your demonic transformation to counter one of the most common defensive plays in PvP, ensuring your combo is absolutely devastating. You won't want to miss it.
I'm gonna come. Oh.
All right, let's pull it back. Welcome, everyone. The Hellspawn Staff is a shapeshifter staff. It's not about sustained damage. It's about tactical patience in human form followed by a brief, cataclysmic burst of power as a demonic imp. This weapon is a master of engage and execution. In this guide, we're doing a full deep dive into the abilities and the perfect gear set that will let you dominate from day one. This isn't just theory. This is your blueprint for becoming a demonic menace right now.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Okay, let's talk tools. Your power comes from knowing when to use your human skills and when to unleash the demon. In your human form, you're a caster, setting up the kill. Firstly, your currency to use abilities in the transformed state is called Shift Charge, and you get them by landing your spells properly and with a passive which I get into in a minute. Q ability, Reality Fisher. This is a solid, spammable projectile. It deals decent damage, and most importantly, it keeps the pressure on from a semi-safe distance while you wait for the perfect moment to transform. Also, if you are against a melee foe like brawlers, consider switching your Q to the fourth option, which is Pulse Shock. It has a wider area of effect and additively reduces damage resistance up to 3 stacks, each stack being 6 in value. W ability, Distortion. This is a skill shot that creates a damaging area on the ground and slows enemies within it. Use this to control space, make it harder for enemies to escape, or force them to move where you want them to. Also, you can switch to the fourth option. It has its pros and almost no cons. It has a very long cast range, 20 meters, and is an absolute disable for the duration. Consider it while facing bow. As for the passive ability, we choose Innate Power. A great way to passively increase your shift charges, and believe me, you'll need it. This staff is very shift charge hungry. And now, the main event, your E Hellfire Imp transformation. Activating this transforms you into a Hellspawn Imp for a duration, replacing all of your abilities with a new, deadly kit. The transformation itself is instant and has no cast point nor channeling. And watch this, upon death you resurrect, healing for about 3 seconds while stunned and immune to damage. The heal is based on how many shift charges you have, the more the better. And for the downsides, at the event of this happening, your E goes on a long cooldown, so you won't get 2 of this in a single fight. Use it as a last resort. Imp Q, Fire Flash Orb. It's literally a ball of fire traveling forward. The more it travels, the more damage it does. Recasting it within a short duration, as long as the ball exists, consumes 1 shift charge, teleporting you to its place, dealing damage in an area, increasing the cooldown to 6 seconds rather than the normal 3 seconds. Well, I guess they had to balance it somehow, our lazy devs. This ability is both your chase and escape at the same time. Ones of you who also play Dota 2 know that this is just Puck's Q, Illusionary Orb. Imp W, Hellfire Barrage. In simple terms, it's a Boltcaster's E on cocaine. You can move and also deal good damage at the start, not just the end of the combo. But in sophisticated terms, it's a rapid fire at the target, dealing heavy magic damage in a 3 seconds burst. Keep in mind, it's a costly spell at 3 shift charge per cast. Use it strategically knowing you won't be interrupted. Hey, a quick pause. I pour a ton of time into making these guides as accurate and useful as possible. If you like what you're seeing, do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button. And if you're feeling extra generous and want to directly support the creation of more content like this, there's a donation link in the pinned comment below. It helps more than you know. Thank you. Now let's get back to it. A demon is nothing without the right armor. We're going for a classic, high-damage setup that's both effective and affordable. Offensive options Mage Cowl and Cultist Cowl for more damage and pressure. Choose the Cultist if silver is not an issue. Defensive option Guardian and Soldier helmets. These are amazing tools against fire staffs and some other builds. Offensive options are Cleric Robe and Mercenary Jacket, giving you damage and life steal respectively. Defensive options, Cultist Robe and Assassin Jacket, giving you health regen and invisibility respectively. Offensive options are any leather shoes, giving you the ability Refreshing Sprint. Defensive options, Guardian or Soldier boots, giving you the ability Rejuvenating Sprint, or more specifically Guardian Boot, giving you giant ability. Finally, your cape and consumables. A Carlian cape is perfect, as it resets your Q ability when you use it, allowing for more creative combos. For food, always carry beef stew for the flat damage increase. And for your potion slot, no offensive options such as poison are required, as your weapon doesn't lack damage. So for a more defensive options, consider Gigantify Potion or Healing Potion. Alright, you've been patient, and here it is. The most common way to shut down a Hellspawn Staff is to use a defensive ability like a Cleric Robe's Everlasting Spirit or a Hunter Hood's Retaliate. After you've transformed and are barraging them down, they wait for your engage, then pop their defensive, and your entire burst is wasted. So how do you beat this? You bait the defensive with your transform. Poke them with your human Q, get them to about 70% health. Now run at them and cast your W Distortion at their feet, then transform and use Q to their face. The moment they see you being aggressive and casting, their brain will scream defensive. They'll pop their invulnerability bubble or their reflect. The second you see that bubble appear, you recast your Q to create some distance. You have used your E. It has a 7 seconds cooldown. You'll have it back up in no time, then re-engage. Once their defensive timer runs out, that is your window. That's when you pop your transform. Do the combo and let rain hell on them. Here are some great footage of different matchup scenarios. Pay close attention, roll the montage.
How heavy is that? Light work with the bass on the track, on my face to the back like I'm taking a slap. I need a drink, but it's straight from the tap. And I'm hating the slack, couple man slide around like the hate in the gaff. Please stop talking that trash, cause the vibes in the front all the way to the back.
You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro. Don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're driven.
There's no way that you make it. And maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Are you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Are you just gonna take that?
And that's the blueprint. The Hellspawn Staff is an incredibly rewarding weapon for players who think one step ahead of their opponent. Master the art of the bait, perfect your demonic combo, and you will become one of the most feared sights in the world of Albion. Thank you for watching. Go out there, unleash your inner demon, and start maxing those specs.